I've only run like 1.5 k's and it's been 13 minutes already, almost 14. But my legs are like really sore because I ran up Mount Parongia 2 days ago, had yesterday off, and then decided to run today. I was going to go for a bike yesterday, which would have actually been a good idea because it would have loosened up my legs, but just not feeling it today. It is maybe like close to 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's 7:45, and I actually called the mountain wrong before. It's Maungatautari. That is the biggest bird wildlife sanctuary fence in the world. And it's because in New Zealand we have a lot of native birds that you can't find anywhere else in the world that are getting closer to extinction due to pests that have been brought into the country over the hundreds of years that the Europeans and the Māori have civilized New Zealand. So this is a very steep hill, so I'm glad I'm walking this. My legs are dead, so we'll see how we go. This peak's like close to 800 meters. And we are in. Birds sound so amazing. They've been quiet when I first ran here, but then they're starting to talk. They're gone quiet now because I'm talking, but if I just go quiet, they know I'm here. So I realised this isn't the main entrance. I've just done a small loop. So it was less than a kilometre long. So I'm back at the gate. I'm going to head up north a bit more. But it was pretty funny, but I can't even open doors. Make sure they're closed. Actually exit. And close. It is very misty today. Okay, this is what we're after. Over the mountain track. So this should just open, close, open, and then close. Whoa, that one closed itself. Makes sense, doesn't it? So that is AP65 or Gap 65. Anyway, enough about rocks. We've got Maungatautari peak, approximately an hour. Either way, decisions uphill first or uphill first is my decisions. So these birds have brown on their back. I thought they were tuis, but they're not. Future editing time, put on the screen right now what that bird was. It was like either a dark green with brown on its back, or it was a blackbird with like brown patch on its back. My friend Jordan Stewart, actually, if you're watching this, comment down below and see if you get it right. I'm going to put it on the screen in 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, so I thought it was going to be like this track all the way. It's kind of looking like Parongia 2.0 again. Okay, 45-minute hike. We've made it to some sort of peak. I don't know if this is the main peak, but it has a chair. This is very vertical. From the car park it just goes up, and then I accidentally did an extra 1.5 km doing like a random loop that I thought was this, so my run's going to be longer today. But the sound of wildlife here is so much better than Parongia. That's just because they're so protected here. There's no pests in here at all, but there shouldn't be anyway. So the lancewood can grow like 2 meters high or higher, and the idea of that, and they had the leaves at the top rather than the bottom, is that because of the mowers that used to be big giant birds of New Zealand couldn't reach the tops of them, and so they evolved to have their leaves at the top away from the mowers, because the mowers would eat lancewood. But it's funny now, those lancewoods, they haven't quite realised that the mowers don't exist anymore. And what we have here is a spider web. Sorry, that was me impersonating David Attenborough, and it was probably really terrible. And that guy was amazing. He's 99 years old and still going at it, and he loves the wild outdoors. And tell you what, trail running and being in the bush makes me feel so happy. And recording, I'm in like my happy place right now, and the fact that I just start acting like a goofball in front of the camera, and then while I'm editing it I'm like, should I put this in there? And I put it in there, I'm like, wow, now the world can really see how much of a goofball I am. And I am lost the track. I think the track goes that way. Ah, I see another tree that has fallen. The other side was correct. Oh. I don't know if you can see it, but there's another bird. Hey! Exit. It took me an hour 13 to get up, so it's an hour back. Hello? Hi. Oh, being quiet. We made it. There's just not much of a view. I'm starting to not like stopping while I'm trail running because I just get cold right away. But I think it's just like because the body's working when you're running to try to cool yourself down, that when you stop you just start freezing. But I'm going to turn the GoPro, put it on my head. You are officially on my head. Through my hat. So we are down. There's a tomtit. Hello, little birdie. I keep getting distracted by birds. I feel amazing right now. At the beginning of this run I felt dreadful. I think it was because my legs were really sore. I didn't have the best sleep. It was like really light sleep, but that might have been because of my legs, and my mouth is still a bit sore from having my wisdom teeth removed. But we are going to enjoy this trail. Apparently if we go to the left on the way down, which would have been the right, would have been a track all the way up. But I went left at the bottom and it was tree roots. So I wish I listened to my friend's voice note before I did this. You have to really exaggerate your arms when you're recording in a GoPro, like you're running. I don't run like that. I need some poles though. poles would be amazing, especially with the hills, because I always find when I'm going uphill I'm like grabbing my knees and stomping, so I need to get poles, and it'll be a lot better for my back, my knees, probably my hips. Oh hi, I can see my nose. Hello there. No matter how I move my head, I can't look up. But got this. That was the summit way. This is the track we came from. We're gonna go this way. Yeah. Whew. Oh, much better. Steps. So if I want to go to the other car park of the centre, I go this way, which is this track, and the trailer's northern exit that way. So I think if I did this track here one day, it'll be a lot nicer than the one I've done. If I do want to do the whole lot, I think it's like, again, another 22 k's, and I think the GoPro is now pointing down at my feet again. Oh, I'm running a 3-minute 30 pace down that hill in zone 3, 140, 150 beats per minute. I'm letting gravity take the wheel. Holy, I just ran a kilometre downhill at a pace of 3 minutes and 40 seconds for a whole K. Then I got an uphill and I continued the pace for another half a K, and then my heart rate reached peak. So now I'm just walking a bit, cool down. It's beautiful though, taking in the bird sounds. I pass some people moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And okay, forgot which way it was again. Heart rate 154. It's okay. It's going back down to zone 3, almost zone 2. We're passing through the gate. Gate is closed. Oh, let's run. Now it's just a run down the hill to the marae where the car is parked, and then the run is over. We've done 9.3, about 9.4 k's. I'm back in zone 2 now, which is nice. When I was running down that hill really fast, I was in zone 2 for almost the whole K. But I think it was just gravity. So it wasn't my running ability. It was just, I wasn't trying to stop myself from going any quicker. Like, if I'm using a lot of energy just to slow myself down on this hill. So I don't pick up the speed, but if I did, I'd probably fall and hurt myself. So I'm taking this one easy, because it's really steep. But now I can pick up the pace for this corner, let gravity take the wheel, and just fly down the hill. I am running a 4:20 pace right now, so this is what a 4:20 pace looks like at 167 beats per minute. Oh, it is drizzling. It's a 3 minutes 40 pace now. Can I go quicker? It's a 3:15 pace. Whew. 3:15 is not packed. I'm not going any quicker. Okay, now I'm at 190. 190. Slowing down. I might actually walk. I think I forgot to breathe because I'm talking so much about my pace. I just didn't breathe for the last 700 meters. Oh, this is a nice tree. Oh. We can do it. Keep running. Don't ruin your pace. Hello. Hi, cows. Hi guys, hi, how's it going? I can see you in the mirror. This is the end of the video. I ran down the hill. I should stop my watch. I ran down the hill. I'm very wet. Oh, I'm soggy. Goodbye guys.